We're finally on our way to Alberta. Have a long 3-day drive.
You do. If you drive any direction in Ontario, about 4 or 5 hours, you'll hit cottages. I don't know what's wrong, but the engine sounds good. The cruise, everything's working fine. But we got our check engine light on, and that's always a concern. So we're gonna probably try to find a Mercedes at some point here. See what's going on. We do have warranty, of course, but
yes, we are stuck in the ditch, and I already had freak, like panicked, had a freak out. I cried because like we just have all this bad luck keep happening to us, and it needs to stop. We just called a tow, and it's gonna be another $200. Like, it's just so much money. Now he finally arrived, and he said an hour, but it took him probably half an hour, and we actually had a few people stop by offering to like tow us out, but they weren't too confident because they probably could have busted something, and that's the last thing we need is for them to tear something from the underneath our van. Tipping. Oof. What was your experience in the car? Because that was scary for me on the outside.
The only thing I couldn't stop thinking about is like, oh man, he's tying it to like the wheel. Like, please don't mess up our wheel wells. Like, I don't know, or whatever they're called, like the axles. Please don't mess up my axle. It wasn't just that we were stuck. We bottomed out.
Yeah.
Because that's a pickle. That's a real big pickle to be in. Unless if you have like a forklift or something that can just come in from the bottom of the body and just pick it up, but there's no good way to really pick it up. So
part of the van underneath got dented a little bit, it concaved inward. I'm sure we can hammer that out or something with a mallet.
Let's say the other thing that's funny. After all that stupidity, the check engine light went off. It's not on anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
I mean, that's good. If the light's not on, that's a good thing. Always.
So all it takes for a check engine light to go off is to just get stuck in a ditch. Last night we stayed. Where did we stay? Where are we?
We're in Thunder Bay,
Yeah, we're in Thunder
Ontario.
Bay, Ontario. Funny story. Danny actually got offered a job offer here a couple years ago, so we could have been living here.
I'm just gonna put some stuff back
And
here.
I'm kind of glad we didn't, because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Just. So we're going to Winnipeg. How much is half a tank gonna cost? So this thing is roughly around 143 to fill up. Oh, we had less than half.
We have a 120 liter tank, so we got a big tank. Big diesel tank. It's nice. Probably because it's out of season. I bet this is what people, there's nothing to do in Manitoba, so this is probably what people do for vacation with their families.
This is the room.
This is the room. It was cheaper to get 2 beds.
It's okay.
Obviously we didn't need that, but no, it's fine. It's a cheaper option. We're being frugal. We're being smart.
Two seconds later.
Like, what? Like, where is he? I'm like, where did you even go? Did you get stuck in there?
What's that?
Did you get stuck?
Yeah.
You did?
It's slow. You gonna go down?
All I hear,
First person?
all I hear is you be like, whoa, and then literally like a minute goes by and I haven't seen him because I think he just got stuck.
Well, it just got slowed down in the pipe. Well, I don't know. Let's try it. There's Tamra. Going up it, going down it again.
It's minus 15 in Winnipeg. Or Manitoba. We bypassed Winnipeg because it's a nightmare. We don't like it. Minus 15, and I feel like I have to yell because this thing rattles when we drive the glass on this partition here. We gotta remove that when we get to our destination. Hopefully we can resell it. It looks normal now, and then it's like, oh, that looks so funny.
Consider the crew Oktoberfest 2 weeks once a week. And then we waited for the second.
What?
Wild Rose Country. Yeehaw!
Holy crap. You're excited to be back?
I just feel better already. I feel like a whole new person. At the hat.
Medicine hat.
Yeah. It's a giant teepee. And all the nations there.
You get the dummy falling and then they cut and they
Well, we are finally picking up the van from the mechanics. It's been there for a whole week, so everyone and their dog has had our van longer than we have ever had it.
Yeah.
And then once we get it, we have to get a license plate for it. So we have to get the paperwork, so we have to drive to the license office and then back to pick up the van. So it's a lot of back and forth driving. And
It's gonna be a busy day today.
yes. There she is.
All you need.
Anubis.
Like, why do they ask you the same question when you've answered it already twice? And then he asks it.
What happened?
He said, so well, good news is everything mechanically is sound on our vehicle now, because we just got our out of province safety inspection, and the Alberta one is the most stringent of all of the provinces. So that's a good thing. That means that, you know, it's tip top now. And so the next step is to get it registered. Now that we have the inspection, the certificate saying that it's good to be registered, the mechanic, Tim, he's a friend of ours. He recommended just going up the road and getting it registered here in town, because he's a little bit out of town from where we're living in Calgary. And they have never seen an Ontario ownership before. So there was a little bit of mass confusion, but the guy kept on asking us if we had the other half to the ownership, which we don't. It had been ripped off, not because that's what happens when you pass it on, because we need to get it re-registered for ourselves. That's like the old one that just says that the owner has passed it on. But he kept on asking us, so you're sure you don't have the other half? And we're like, no. And so then there was this thing where we're trying to send them the ownership via email. It wasn't really working. He was asking if we were using data. We were using data. And we're just standing around. We just wasted time. It's not a big deal. It wasn't too long that we were in there. Probably like 10 minutes. It's just that it was like we had been to a different registry office prior, and that's how we discovered that. I mean, we knew all along that we had to get the out of province inspection, because you have to go to the registry first to get the paper to give it to a mechanic. So we're just gonna go to the registry we initially were gonna go to, that they were they had no problem doing any of that. So that's what we're doing instead now. It just is gonna add probably like an hour and a half of driving back and forth, but whatever.
Okay, we finally got things going here. Driving So we are, like you can see, working in the winter time, which is not very ideal.